It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
At the 14-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He picks it up, still on his feet.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Works the middle of the field. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll throw it. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end, and the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chance.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Pitt pushing the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls it in. Busts through behind his pad. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech 28-0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll send the back in motion. Just keep slinging it. Got his man on the outside. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Pitt right back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Snap in the shotgun. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Williams. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Pitt pushing the pace.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
3rd down coming up.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The snap sets up to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab on the left. Just ran over it. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result,
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
and there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the marker.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Next up, 6. 4th down coming up.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Barges ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's York. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. Touchdown, Pitt! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out right.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To the air. It's York. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
At the 20, he's got space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USF.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
To throw, it's York. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Gives it on the option. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
On the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're still firing away even with this lead. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.